Hello, and welcome to another session of Under the Microscope. I'm Jeff Gold, and I'm speaking to you today from Love's Jazz in North Omaha. And I'm so pleased to be joined today by Mr. John Ewing, Jr. And Mr. Ewing is the Douglas County Treasurer, but also serves very importantly as the chair of the board of 3 community organizations: the Empowerment Network, the Charles Drew Health Center, and the 100 Black Men. Mr. Ewing, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
It's a real pleasure. We're here today at Love's Jazz, and we're about to engage in a pretty broad community meeting.
Yes.
And I'm wondering if you have some thoughts as to what we might expect and what would be the outcomes of this type of meeting.
Sure. I think one of the things that people are going to be looking to hear about today is how the medical center is going to work to get more young people from this community exposed to the academic opportunities at the med center to be doctors, to be dentists, to be nurses. So I think that's certainly something that's always on the mind of the community, looking at jobs and great opportunities for our young people.
I think that's very important. I was here last year and actually the year before that, and that concept of educational opportunities, jobs, and the delivery of quality health care for the community seem to be the 3 pillars that engender the most interest.
Yes. I think that's always going to be important to this community, especially with some of the changes with some of the other medical centers, how you deliver medical care, and then also how you partner with other organizations in the community such as Charles Drew.
Well, we'll talk about Charles Drew in just a second, but I'm really pleased to have the opportunity tonight to come back, in a sense, to say that we heard you last year.
Yes.
And that we've put a number of programs in place that I think the community will get a strong sense that we're listening and that we're taking proactive steps. So let's talk for a second about Charles Drew, because I know you're very passionate about them and have an important leadership role on their board. How have they been doing? Because we're very tightly linked to them on many programs.
One of the things that we've been able to do with Charles Drew is have Kenny McMorris, the new CEO, really go out into the community and build relationships with other community organizations and look at how we are going to deliver medical services to those who are in the greatest need. And so we've been able to develop a great relationship with the medical center to this point, looking at how we're going to be able to staff the organization with medical care professionals, also looking at how we're going to deliver services in the area of dental services and partnerships to really look at building Charles Drew strategically for the long term and providing stability for those people who need a medical home. Right now we serve around 10,000 people every year, with the goal to get to at least 15,000 because there are so many unserved and underserved people in the community just within the zip codes around Charles Drew.
Well, that's so important. I know we really enjoy working with Kenny, and we're very proud of the programs that we share.
Yes.
Well, listen, thank you so much for being with us today. We really appreciate you giving us a few minutes of your time, and we very much appreciate coming back to the North Omaha community to engage in this session tonight. And thank you so much for being with us on this segment of Under the Microscope.